Okay, welcome back to the Dublin Academy of Maths. Now, today it's statistics and it's series 11, episode 5, paper 2 and question 6. Okay, so we're doing quite a few now. I'm doing a good run at them. And this is scatter plots, okay? And we have a dependent variable such as time. Okay, that's dependable. Now people aren't dependable, so this is an independent variable. Okay. Now a scatter plot shows you. It gives you an idea of what's happening and where correlations are. Okay. Now so you would see this will be a study of some sort over time. Say for example people. Okay, so we're doing people and time people buy ice cream, for example. Okay, in what time of the week? Okay, so they would say that, you know, what time of the month or whatever, and it would be spread over time. And this is what your scatter would get. Okay, so these are all your sample pieces of information. Okay, data pieces. Okay, data bits. Now this is a Cartesian plane, so it's an X, Y, or Z, and it can be without Z as well. Okay, so you can, you know, let people look at it two-dimensional when they're doing graphs. But you've seen them on TV now. They do them all in three-dimensional, and it's fantastic graphics that you can do. So really most of it now is in scatter plots, and you can find them in three-dimensional. They show them on TV anyway. But this so it measures the degree of correlation. So I have to try and find, first of all, this is an increasing slope, so this is a positive correlation. Okay, now if it was going left down, it was going down right, it'd be a negative correlation. Okay, so in this case, this is a positive correlation, right? So the slope is positive. Now, if I want to get some sort of start doing some questions on this, I can put in a line of best fit. Now, if I put in a line of best fit, I usually try and put in a line. Well, I put in a line that will hammer out both of them. But if they're sort of in between either side, and I see that the line x is equal to y can easily be used as the line of best fit, I will use that. Okay, so x is equal to y, or y is equal to x. Now this is called the line of best fit. Alright, so from that you would estimate. Okay, so or the other way around, after how many times, what would you expect people, how many people would you expect to be in the shop, for example, buying ice cream. Okay, so this is a very good graph, the way to predict, okay, or to correlate time dependent and independent variables. Okay, and there's quite a lot of questions, and I'm going to get to, I probably will get a couple of questions after this video. But anyway, so that's really that for scatter plots. Okay, well you can find the mean and all that by you can, let's go back to this again. So you can find the mean of this. The mean of this is the line that passes through this. So you can find the mean of this group of people and the mean of this group of people by going to the center. Okay, but it's not really used for mean. It's usually used for some sort of study regarding people and some other dependable variable. Okay, now next we're moving on to is pie charts. Now pie charts aren't really used a lot, okay? Now pie chart, the angle and the area of this, so the angle will represent the proportion of 360. So you have to make your sample size equal to 360, okay? So if there were 720 people taking part in a survey of some sort, so 720 is equal to 360, okay? It's maths again, okay? So you got 720 people, so you have to make one person equal to you have to find out what 1 degree is equal to. You divide 720 by 360 and you find it's equal to 2 people. Now, the other thing about this is that if you come up with something like that, it's 20 people, it's very, the angle is very small. 20 people like boxing, how many people, what's the angle that going to represent? It's going to represent 10 degrees, okay? 2 people, 220 is equal to 10 degrees, okay, because 1 degree. So say if this is 10 degrees here, this red area here. Now, the problem is that if there's a couple of these going around, it's not going to be noticeable what sample size they are. Okay, okay. So the only way you can just define the mode or the mean is if it's got a huge sample size, like say if this is 120 degrees or something like that. You would say that the mean lies in here, and also does the the sort of central tendency. Okay, so remember, if you get pie charts, this is it, but they're very unreliable. Okay, they're not used a lot these days, and they've moved on a bit. Okay, so that's that part done. And try and look for a question as usual. Don't forget, I'm located at Dublin Academy at gmail.com. gmail.com. Okay, and so if you will go to this website, so the website is all the W's, DublinAcademyOnline.com. Now it's not on at the moment, but you know, this is time again. This is an independent variable. It will move on DublinAcademyOnline.com. In other words, it will be in about a year's time, I'd imagine, or over the summer, whatever. I'll have it done. Let's not go on about it. But you'll find me anyway if you need any help. Thank you.